a damn time.
Yes, she brought them things out. Girl, I cannot wait for the summer. I know I can't wait. All right, guys. All right, my bad. We talking about everything else. Hey, you guys. It's Melanin Uncut. And it is your girl. I'm about to say Julie. I deadass was about to say Julie. It's your girl, MJ.
And I'm Julie. Welcome back to the pod, guys.
What's up, you guys? So, you guys, it's been a minute. We hit y'all with the last episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and click onto that video. We have the full video here. What are you doing? Make sure you are subscribed to our channels and you are following us on our Instagram and our social media. You can find us at Melanin Uncut. And we have a session where we have, what is it called, Julie? It's wine time. Yes, guys, and come and join us on our wine time. And we also have a great times on our live, guys. If you follow us on Instagram, then you can join our live. We love to talk to our viewers. And yo, we be having the best conversations on there. That should be so lit.
And you know what? As a matter of fact, can you guys leave us a comment down below? What's your favorite wine? Because I've been trying to find like good wines to try for It's Wine Time. So let us know. And I tried Black Girl Magic. So good. So good. So yeah, red or white, it doesn't matter. So good.
Check out that episode.
Red or white.
Yes. So I got the City Girl wine right here. Barefoot, you guys. I got watermelon, guys, because you know I like watermelon and hot sauce. Period. Poo. Period. So, I'm feeling it.
Ooh, girl.
I'm a little buzzed.
7% alcohol, you feeling?
Oh, yes. Girl, I had to drink the whole bottle to get it, but I'm feeling it. So, okay, Julie. So, today we are talking about another black couple. And we're not even going to just talk about black couples on Melanin Uncut, y'all. But, you know, we relate a lot to our black couples because we are girls of melanin, of just this deep, beautiful, you know, chocolate and all that energy. But, girl, people have been acting a mess outside. And I'm just going to leave it there. Have you seen the Migos and Sweetie clip video?
You mean Quavo?
A lot has been going on. Oh.
It's okay. It's all right.
Yes, Quavo, bitch. So have you watched the clip of like them arguing or fighting in the elevator? Well, first of all,
let's talk about like their tweets because they were going back and forth on Twitter, you know, once they announced that they were broken up. You know, Sweetie had wrote that she was over and done with it, that she has dealt with so much, blah blah blah. And then, you know, we were over it. We were over it for like a good 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden, you know, we got this whole altercation that happened in the elevator. So,
which do you think is a coincidence?
No. Oh, but wait, I want to discuss. A lot of people were like mad at him because he supposedly took back his, what was it, a Bentley?
He did, but he said in a later tweet he never took it back, which I don't think he took it back. When you have money like that, you ain't got time to take back cars.
And even if he did, what's the issue?
Well, if you buy me something, I don't want you to take it back.
If it's under his name, then why not? I mean, like, I'm the type of person...
Because you gave me a gift. It's mine.
Because...
So if you were a husband, you the type of husband who would take the house back from the wife.
Yeah. If it's under my name, fuck you.
Oh, you are an F boy, Julie. You're an F boy.
I mean, depending on... It depends on how the situation has ended, right? So everybody wants to back up Sweetie because obviously she's a woman, and I stand for my woman 100%. But...
And I'm sorry, hold on. And here on Melanin Uncut, we do not condone any type of violence.
We really
period.
don't. We really don't.
No. If you are being violated in a domestic violence,
there's a hotline.
Please call a hotline.
We'll put it in the screen or down below, but we do not condone any of that. However, I'm not biased. And what's wrong is wrong, what's right is right. And I'm going to just keep it real. I'm going to keep it 100%. I'm going to keep it uncut. Okay? So, let's just put it out there. Saweetie is not, like, I believe Quavo when he's like, you're not the woman that I thought.
Okay, slow it down, Julie. Slow it down. So, when you watch the video... What happened? Everybody's having an uproar. Everybody's watching this video, and the first thing they're saying, like, what did you think when you watched the video? Let me know. What was on your mind? What was the first thing you saw when you saw that video? What happened?
A regular couple it's just like they're just fighting. They're just tussling. I didn't see anything wrong. Okay, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, but you don't know what. First of all, I'm not gonna say that I was a victim to domestic violence, but if I would have stayed in that situation, it could have led to that. It could have. I kind of know a little bit, but all he did was just push her because it could have been worse. He could have pushed her to the ground and fucked her up, but he didn't. Let me not say that.
He could have pushed her to the ground and beat her up. You said it though. No, honestly, we know what you mean. He could have really pushed her to the ground and beat her up. He could have escalated the situation. A lot of could have happened. She could have hurt him, because we also have to be mindful that let's just be real. Women abuse men too, you know, and let's just be real. It looked like they were holding each other's weight. Like, I saw this clip on Instagram where two people were fighting over the passenger seat. Like, I call a gunshot, and that's what it really does look like. Two people who are tussling, like you said, over a few items. And don't get me wrong, again, we do not condone violence, but when I initially saw the video, just like you, Julie, I did not think that it was an abusive relationship. No. I literally, if I was a bystander, I would have just assumed that they're just tussling over the object. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because Sweetie was holding her weight as much as he was holding her weight, only until he had, you know, I don't want to say he did it, but until she was positioned towards the ground. Because that's what it really looks like. She positioned herself towards the ground. Like, you know how somebody leans on you, then you...
Oh my God, I'm going to fall to the ground.
Yeah. I think she fell to the ground. Now, I will say the one thing that was a red flag to me is that he didn't help her up. He wasn't consoling her.
I agree. Even if
that was what made me kind of just...
I agree. Like, you can hate
you can make sure they're okay. That's the only thing that I didn't really like with Quavo or that situation. That's why I think a lot of people were like, where was his compassion? Is this an abusive relationship? Is he used to, you know, swing her around? But
I have something to say.
Go ahead.
You already know, like we haven't seen the full video, and videos can get edited, all of that. So how do we know that he didn't try? He could have at least tried. Like, in the video, he could have tried, but we didn't see that. People just probably edited it out.
Or we don't know what happened before and after. Because I will say that he kept the door open for her to come out, and I can't assume that she was in a threatening or an unthreatening situation, but what I did see was a really immature, toxic couple.
How old are they?
That's what I took from them.
I know Saweetie.
They're in their 20s.
Like, yeah. They're like about our age.
They're in their 20s.
Okay.
Yeah, they're about our age, but I feel like that is what I saw was a really immature couple. And you know how, like, you have arguments in your house, and then when you go outside, you have those same arguments? I feel like they took some of their arguments outside. And inside, that's probably not how it, you know what I'm saying? And, I don't know. I don't want us to be so dismissive against abuse, because we don't know if Sweetie is or was, or if Quavo was in an abusive relationship or abuse has been there. And I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, because they looked like they were a hot mess. But in that clip, I didn't see an indication of an abused woman or abused situation. I saw a couple that was fighting. Yeah. I saw a fighting couple. So I have a question. So, have you ever been in your past relationships? Have you ever been in have you ever been in a tussle or a fight or something in your relationship that you had to, that you kind of projected those same things like Quavo? Have you ever fought in your relationships?
I have. And I was just talking about this yesterday. And with my ex-boyfriend, like my first ex-boyfriend, whatever, homie, choked me up. And there's been a few times where we had gotten into like an argument where he pushed me.
Like put his hand on your choke?
Choked to the point where...
Oh, that's
wild.
Wow.
And then it's been a time where he literally pushed me to the ground. And that's when I was just like, you know what? Like, him choking me was like the last straw. So, like, I don't know what the severity of Quavo and Saweetie's relationship is, but when you are in a relationship like where they're putting their hands on you, of course you gotta leave, you gotta go, And luckily, a lot of people.
And she was limping out of the elevator too, which is a really. I mean, we can't assume that. We don't know what happened before or after for her.
But she wasn't limping when she got in there.
But yeah, because they were fighting over that Call of Duty, girl. Listen, you know how many times you get tired of seeing your man playing that PS5? Listen, I will F up a nigga if he keeps playing in the play. But yes, you're right. You're right. We don't know. But I never knew that happened to you, Julie. Oh my God.
He choked the shit
out of me. That is a lot.
And I was like, oh, this motherfucker want to get clipped. Okay, so
period. We put hands on them, period.
But I was like, you know what? I don't want nobody to, so
die.
I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
I don't want to kill nobody's son.
So,
I don't want to get no hitters for nobody's son, period.
So, but that's what happened. So what about you? Has that ever happened to you?
I've never been in an abusive relationship physically, but to me, I've never been in a physically abusive relationship. The only thing I can say is that I've had encounters where guys are aggressive, where they're trying to get their point across, and because maybe I'm not responding in the way they want to, they do like threatening, demeanors and stuff, like being in my face and all that. But I haven't been in an abusive relationship, but it's not something that I take. It's not something that I would take lightly, though. It's not something that I would just be like, this isn't abuse. And I'm not trying to downplay the Quavo and Sweetie thing, because we really don't know. But from the small 1 minute video, 2 minute video we saw, as a bystander, I would have... So let's talk about it. If you were in the elevator, how would you react? Do you think that would have been abuse for you?
No, because he didn't push her with force. Like, there was no force. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was no force there. Like, he just wanted to get her off of him. So he's like, yo, fuck off me. And I would just be there like, all right, I'm gonna just mind my damn business. But if I were in the elevator, I'd be like, do you need any help? Like, are you okay? I would, as a woman, I would ask her, are you okay? Are y'all both okay? Y'all good? Like,
okay. Do you think the video is kind of like downplaying the amount of gravity? Yeah, I think so too. I think maybe watching the video, we're kind of like, okay, it's just a tussle, but maybe in person it was more excessive than that. And that's the thing about it, we don't know because we're viewers on the outside. But that's why y'all listen. And this is for anybody in a relationship moving forward. Y'all gotta stop playing with these toxic relationships. Don't get me wrong, we come on this channel and we like to just joke about, toxic shit we do and laugh and kiki. But we gotta really be mindful of the things that we're doing, because it's a dangerous world out here. Like, you can be doing something one time with your spouse where y'all argue and you push each other, and the next thing you know things are getting worse. And when I say we, it takes two. Y'all, it takes two. Like, when a man puts his hands on you, you need to know when enough is enough. And when a woman puts her hands on you, you have to understand that it's not okay.
It's verbal.
And I think we need to...
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, all of the above. We gotta stop playing with each other.